Hey, good morning. This is me today, the 26th of March, 2021, daily vlog. I say daily, but it's maybe bi-daily, and it's like bi-weekly, and then I forget to upload it, so it's like monthly, but you get what you pay for. Is it too late to cryptocurrency? Like, if you have some extra dollars sitting around from stimulus, that good old stimulus, because they actually care about us, and they want us to be okay, so they're willing to actually print more dollars so that you're okay financially. If you got some extra dollars sitting around, I personally, from an extremely average person standpoint, if you have some extra dollars sitting around, buy some cryptocurrency. Why? It's digital gold, baby. It is the digital age, and it is the future. No questions about it. That is the way that we're going. That's the way we're headed. That's what's going to happen. So, Bitcoin, store of value. You buy some sats, so Satoshis. 100 millionth of a Bitcoin is a Satoshi. You stack some sats. I'm going to use some Bitcoiner terminology here. You stack some sats and you hodl. You get 100 sats today and 100 sats tomorrow, and when it dips, you get some more. And what's going to happen is, as they continue to print more dollars, because they care about you, they care so much about you that they're willing to wreck the financial future of our kids, our posterity. They're willing to wreck it all by adding so much supply to those dollars, the dollar bill, that they're just giving it away. Man, $1,400 here, $1,400 there. I mean, that helps, right? Totally changes our financial future when we're given $1,400. Not to mention the fact that it devalues the dollar, it devalues the idea of hard work, it devalues the idea of really like getting out there and building something new, technological, or advancing society in a certain way. I mean, aside from all of that, man, they're giving you $1,400. Just be grateful. Be grateful. Take it. So, are we too late to the game? Man, I should have bought Bitcoin at $10. Okay, cool. I should have bought Bitcoin at $1,000. Man, I should have bought Bitcoin at $2,400. I did actually buy it at $2,400, but I made $2, made 20%. Boom, I sold it. Then I watched it ride up to 20,000 and back down, and then started to get into it. The truth is, when Bitcoin is at $500,000, at $750,000, everybody's gonna say, man, I sure wish I would have bought it at 60,000. And I, from my very average self, think that that's where it's headed. We are just in that digital age. That's where it's going. Man, there's I actually love silver and gold. I love the idea of sound money, but gold's even lost value in the last 6 months. Now, how does that happen when they continue to print and print and print? The dollar, over the last last few days, it actually raised in value, and it makes no sense because they're printing and printing and printing. Well, you've got the dollar and crude oil, which are very linked together, and they're propping crude oil. Crude is propped, which props the energy sector, and the energy sector is what drives everything else. So, at some point, it pops. And I actually think we're in an everything bubble right now. An everything bubble. Not just real estate. Cryptocurrency is not in its own bubble. We're in an inflationary bubble. We're seeing land prices and cryptocurrencies and hard asset prices rise because the dollar is falling in value. So the stock market itself has not actually raised since 1971 if you include inflation into all of that. Now the Fed's like, oh yeah, we're targeting 2% inflation a year. Well, that's great. Let's believe them. But if you look at actual prices, groceries, real estate, fuel, really any sector, even technology, which as technology advances, it should become cheaper. But even looking at all of that wrapped up into one, we're sitting at more like 8 and 9% inflation a year. The Fed has doubled their balance sheet in 1 year. But how is $1,400 that's just printed going to help? It's going to help if you take that and you put it into a hard asset. Right now, I think it's cryptocurrency. It's Bitcoin, it's Cardano, it's Ethereum, it's Polkadot, it's Avalanche, it's ICX, it's Voyager, it's all of those. It's all of them. Because we're in the early stages of that digital transition of currency. I think we're so early to the game. We're so early. When you have companies like Tesla and MicroStrategy and retirement funds and banks that they're watching that price, and when it drops from 60,000 to 55, boom, it's bought up, because they know that a $55,000 Bitcoin is cheap. It is cheap, and you don't have to buy 55,000 of it. You can buy $10, $10, 15, 20, 50, 100, but just buy some, in my opinion. I think it's the future. I just think things are going to be a lot better if we can drive ourselves into that space and be a part of that growing industry. I truly believe that it changes the entire world. It gives access. It gives wealth access to everybody across the entire world. Right now, there is monetary inequality greatly. That's not grammatically correct. You know where I was going with it. There is great monetary inequality in the world. Cryptocurrency helps do away with that. Now, I love the United States. Love this country so much. That's why I, try to remind myself every day, every second, where I live and how blessed I am to live in the place that I do. But I also believe that we elevate ourselves to better positions, maybe financially, emotionally, spiritually, by helping others elevate themselves as well. And that goes out to the entire global community. I love that we hold some of the same currency that someone in Ethiopia holds. It's awesome. And that somebody in Ethiopia bought Cardano at 10 cents and rode it up to $1.20, and we were right there with them. I think it's incredible. And we're seeing one of the largest wealth transfers in the history of the world right now, and cryptocurrency is where it's happening. So we're not late. $55,000 Bitcoin is not late. $1.25 Cardano is not late. A $1,600 Ethereum is not late. It's early. It's early to the game. And the fixed supply, and that right now it's tied to the dollar, not tied to the dollar for dollar. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we're valuing it in the dollar. The price will only go up. It'll only go up. It will not fall. Now, yeah, it'll fall 10%, 20%, 30%, maybe even 50% here and there, but it'll go back, and it will go higher, and it will continue to go higher. It is designed to. In 3 years, when there's another halving, it's just going to go higher. It's just going to go higher. Anyways, that's it. Almost 10 minutes of time that I've taken from your day. So those are my thoughts. But I'm kind of a nothing in the grand scheme of the world. So just, it's those free YouTube thoughts. So take it for what it's worth. Have a good day.